Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. So it's starting to get warm out here, but not miserable yet. Okay. This video is $53 groceries for $20. So how did I do that? Goods necessary for survival and a 7-day meal plan. So okay, let's get right into the $53 groceries for $20. Let's do that first. I hate that when I'm trying to watch something and they won't get to the point. Okay, so the first place I went today was Ralph's. And what I discovered is that Ralph's pretty much always has marked down food. So, I went there today with it in mind to see if they had any marked down meat. So I was really lucky and I found this. This is the $5 chicken parts. Today was lunch meat and cheese, but I didn't need lunch meat and cheese, but I thought I would check it out. And so I bought one of these last week, and it was great for 3 meals. Tomorrow they have them. So here's the one I got for $5. I mean for $2.65. Then I got 2 snacks. I keep these in the freezer and then, you know, I take them out, and what I like to do is put them on salads. Well, I better leave these out so you can see them. So it was the chicken and it was the snacks. One is a smoked sausage and one is a smoked salami. So by buying the chicken marked down, so these chickens are $5 when they're on sale. By saving almost $2.50, I got the 2 snack packs for 99 cents. So I got them essentially free, but they were also half price. Then I bought this package of bread because I like sandwiches. I want to make sure I have bread. There's a lot of bread in here. I don't know how many. The bread was $1.92, and it's regularly $4 worth of bread. So I have plenty. So what tonight I'm going to make, but I'm not going to show you, is I'm going to make a chicken sandwich. I'm going to take the meat off the breast and I'm going to make a chicken sandwich, and we'll get into that in a minute. Oh, and then I bought 2 awesome things. These were $6 cookies, and I already ate 4 of them. These are white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Here they are. So you might be thinking that is not a necessary item. I got these for $3.23, so 50 cents each. That's a good deal. And then I got this yellow cake for $1.23, and it was $2.99. So Ralph's is an awesome deal. So this was exactly 50% off. So this was $22 worth of food for $11. So that is what I got at Ralph's. The chicken was the best deal because I have all those rolls. Now with those rolls, I can also make hamburgers. We'll get into that in a minute too. Then I wanted to see, can I do 99-cent shopping? So you guys will remember I did 99-cent shopping at Walmart last week. So I will show you what I got. Okay, this was a great deal. And these don't expire until 11/28/25. This is instant oatmeal. Cinnamon oatmeal instant. So the two cereals I like are oatmeal and cornflakes. So that was $1. Then I got this oatmeal for $1, and it's got a decent expiration date, November 2025. There it is. And then I saw this, this is a good brand. I saw this 3 cheese mushroom risotto for 99 cents. So I could have some chicken and some risotto or anything, some hot dogs, whatever I had. Then I bought these crackers for 50 cents. I can't find the expiration date, but I actually eat quite a few crackers because I eat quite a bit of soup and cheese and peanut butter. And then I bought this banquet TV dinner for $1.49. So these used to be $1, so that's a 50% inflation just on this one item. Then I bought these pizza bites. These were $1.99. There's 3.5 servings. How many? So there's about 15 or 16 pieces. So this is what I really went to look for, because I had the sandwich, the taquitos, or I could have had chicken dinos. So I thought I'll try to find this. So this was a good deal. And then I bought this beef and cheese sandwich. So now, of course, Grocery Outlet was the world's best deal. I bought this stuff for $7.94. I saved $23.98, so that is $31.92 that I got for $7. So Saturday I was going to go to Ralph's in the morning, but I was so tired because of my insomnia. These are really nice if you guys have never tried them, Ralph's. Once you get the hang of the discount shopping and the cheap food, I'm not saying this, I'm not going to be, what I usually do is I eat a couple pieces for lunch, I eat the chicken breast, and then I have a leg left. So tomorrow I'm probably going to get the $5 deal, and then I'm probably going to freeze the desserts. But this was a great deal. So we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so that is what I got. So you guys weren't waiting for 15 minutes. So if you want to tune out, bye, but I hope you don't. Okay, you guys, life as we know it is probably going bye-bye, like it or not. When I was going to the self-help group, one of the major concepts was return and adjust. The world doesn't adjust to you, you adjust. So we went, I think it's 100 years ago, from agricultural to industrialized to the computer age or information age, now to the AI age. So I'm old enough, there was no computers. People didn't have computers. I can remember the computers were like as big as a room. I can remember the handheld computers from Steve Jobs. So we look back and we say, well, yeah, the advancement was overall good. So we can go kicking and screaming, the AI is bad, but we got the AI app, and like if you want to know something, you just ask it and it tells you, and it's worth 20 bucks. So, but that is not the point. The point is that we have to adjust now so that we don't find ourselves in a world of hurt. Okay, so one concept, okay, so life as we know it is evolving and changing. That's just the way it is. Okay, consumerism it's not going to leave us entirely, but it's not going to be the same. social and economic order in which the aspirations of many individuals, like everybody, include the acquisition of goods and services beyond those necessary for survival or traditional displays of status. So one good example is these influencers. That is not their house. That is not their car. That is not their airplane. That is not their clothes. That is not their life. But people love to watch it and they know it's BS. Okay, consumerism emerged in Western Europe before the Industrial Revolution and became widespread around 1920. 1900. So you remember the Great Gatsby and the Flappers. Well, that was all kind of wiped out for a long, long time with the worldwide depression. So when they want to change things or when things evolve, possibly we're headed for a depression. So what we can do is goods and services necessary for survival. So I have been trying to figure out, the Scientologists give their people $50 a week, like spendable income. I don't think socialists get that much. And so I've been trying to do it. And so since I discovered this, what I'm going to go into how this evolved in a minute. But once you get your food under control, so goods and services necessary to survival, moving towards spendable income of no more than $50 a week. So you need shelter. Now that is something that's hard to control, but what you want to do is you want to find a very frugal house or apartment. So that might, if things keep going the way they are going, that's probably going to be a smart city. Okay, you need water, so I just refill mine at the kiosk. Food, okay, so you saw there's been an evolution in food buying. Heat and utilities, if things are really bad, you would turn everything off at the breaker except the refrigerator. My neighbor used to do that in his he was an Uber driver. He was gone all night and he slept during the day, and his utilities were $9 a month because he turned all his utilities off at the breaker, and then he slept all day. So the trick to the utilities is you want to reduce them. So what I do is from the time I get up until 9 o'clock, because the peak hours are from 4 to 9, and I stay in my car for the most part, or I go somewhere. First of all, I want to get out of the house. So cutting the utilities, clothing, just buy used clothing, but you have to be careful with clothing. What I do is I buy used clothes, but if it's new, sometimes I buy used if it's showing little to no wear. So we're moving in that direction of used inventory, like eBay, stuff like that. Transportation, only go to your job and back. Like the only place I try to go is the gym, and if I go to the store, it's one that's on the way home. But when I got my exhaustion kick or my exhaustion attack, and I couldn't go to the gym, that saved me $50 a week. All right. So, do we know what's coming? Yes. We're going from individualism to collectivism. Collectivism is a worldview where people tend to see themselves as part of a larger group rather than focus on their individuality. As a result, the value and behavior emphasizes unity. So you see us, we have to help these countries maintain their sovereignty, What's happening is we're moving towards globalism. I mean, I think we know it, don't we? Okay, so how we can, one of the few things that we can control is food. So if we can reduce our food by 50% or more, or go to a food pantry. Okay, I was going to the food pantry, and I have been going on and off for maybe 3 years to check it out. It was covered California, and so a few weeks ago they ran out of food, and I thought, well, I'm gonna pass on that for now. But what was I trying to learn when I went to the food pantry? I was trying to learn, what are they doing? What are they giving us to eat? It's socially better for us and all of that. And I figured covered California should be pretty good at doing that. So what I found out is less meat. Okay, we know they want us eating less meat. So they gave us fruit, vegetables, cereal, milk, peanut butter, lunch meat, bread, 2 loaves, a large amount of bread, eggs, cheese, and yogurt. So what I learned is if there's not that much meat, you can eat dairy, but if you can't get any dairy, there's nut substitutes and vegetarian. Now they have cans of fake beef. Okay, and I was able to, so when they ran out at the food pantry, Saturday morning is the best time to go. I ran to Ralph's and I bought a week's worth of food, which is about $30 for $15. So it was the luckiest thing ever that happened. So then, I try to do markdown shopping, and then I did dollar shopping. So let's just think about what they want us to do. Let's instead of spinning my God, losing control, they want us to eat less meat because there's plants that are food for people, plants that are food for animals, animals are food for people. So who's going to eat first, people or animals? So if we start looking at these worldwide markets, obviously it's food for people. Also, they're not going to be able to control the food entirely because of pestilence, because of nature, like floods. Water, too much water is one of the worst things. So, less meat because less risk of disease, improved health and well-being. So they want to reduce the medical, because that's a drain on society as well. So now if we don't have meat, we have nuts. Now one of the things that worked out really good that I learned, because I was trying to, is coconut. So you can get coconut milk, you can get coconut oil, because when you cook your coconut down, the oils, you refrigerate it and the oil's on top, so you're not going to be oil. If you don't have oil, it's just the worst thing. So I am investigating vegetarianism, but probably pescatarianism is better because you can eat a little fish. You need that for complete amino acids. So they say, well, you can take supplements. Well, you can eat some tuna or something as well. Okay, no wasting. They want us to stop wasting. Most of us are going, yeah, I don't want to waste anyway. The two vegetarianism is Adventism and Rosicrucianism. So the Adventists have some of the longest lives on the planet. So that's to be thought of. Okay, now for no wasting, think of these words: penny pincher, scrimper, and economize. So less meat is also lower in fat, salt, and sugar, especially the Rosicrucians. They're eating more whole grains. No, they want us to be more conservative in every way. more socially responsible. Buying things have been used can be a major savings, like cars, like clothes, just anything. So by buying things that have been used, that's helping the environment, reducing packages, and supporting local businesses. But in a way, you know, the people create these markets like YouTube, like X, all these places, and then these people come in and control the markets. Like the vendors used to buy from the thrift stores, but now the thrift stores take all the good stuff out generally and list it themselves. So there's always the pinch on the population. Like one of the swap meets closed down, and as people get more and more strapped for money, there's less extraneous stuff. Okay, and so think about a resale business. Okay, that's a nice socially responsible business. So today I bought some stuff I will show you. I bought these. These are Mexican ceramic. I don't know about this one, that's pretty old. I think it's 1998 Lotus. It's cute. And then I bought this cute little candle. It's a little, oh, look how cute this is. This must have been somebody's estate. And then, now this bowl, I listed these for $50 because these bowls are $40. Just because someone lists it for $40 doesn't mean it's going to sell for $40. These are supposedly hand painted, but I really never thought of these, but I will start a collection of these because these kind of things have very little value until you get a lot. And what's cute about these is, see how they're 3-footed bowls? Like Mexico, not everybody lives very close to Tijuana. And they look very cheery in the kitchen too. So the reason I bought these is when I sell one thing, I don't want to grow my stuff. Well, I will grow it if I find anything that I want, but when I sell something, I try to find something. Okay, think about, things have not changed. You know, the thing in the Bible, there's nothing new under the sun. That is so true. Traveling salesmen, it was encyclopedias. I think books will kind of cease to exist because we have the AI to tell us everything, and people don't want to read books when they can just listen to it. But the bad thing about that is the AI can control the information. Also, the AI is a data collecting computer system that's interconnecting us with everything we do online, creating data. So sewing machines, we're going to need those if like the grid goes down. But honestly, do you think if we're in the AI, you know, we're going from computer to AI, they're going to close down the computer systems? Maybe if they have no other choice. But people control these huge wealthy companies. And pots and pans. Okay, John D. Rockefeller's father was a pitchman. That's the other name for a traveling salesman. Okay, they want less cars, they want less gasoline. And so in order to kind of make us use less, just raise the price. Also, when the consumption's down, the price goes up. So there's going to be less emitting less of the harmful byproducts of combustion. Now the next thing they want is they want smart cities. So these will be like these mega cities. We'll all be living in these lovely places with no cars, and it's going to be utopia. They're going to be quiet. There's going to be less emissions. Everybody's going to live happily ever after. we're seeing how that's working in some of the countries where another thing is they want to open the borders to create more diversity. So they want to dilute the identities of the countries and make them more worldwide and inclusive. We know that. We do. We know that. Okay, so technically modern urban areas. Now, who do these benefit? They benefit the developers. So we know that too. Sustainable and efficient transportation. I was watching the transit on in Russia. You know, a lot of them live in apartments. It makes sense there because of the cold. So what is the big advantage to us? It's cheaper. We don't have to buy cars. We don't have to, like, okay, if we're just, you know, we're getting some good food, we're buying a few clothes, we're warm, we have TVs. It can sort of do away with the grind, but it's also doing away with that ability to forge your way and prosper. During the agricultural era, you would buy a farm, you would buy a ranch, and you could become a millionaire. Okay, now the AI. Okay, people are going, oh no, the AI is taking over. We're powerless. There's this very easy solution. Just turn off your phone, turn off your devices, and live without them. If it bothers you, can easily. I don't think it's going to bother people. I think people are going to find them indispensable. Okay, so now what is going on here? Big government, a worldwide government. So a lot of people going, this is it. This is the end of times. I don't think so. I think we have a bit, it's like a transition that we're moving towards. We have these big populations. We can't destroy the environment and survive ourselves. One of the things, if you can find, like if you do happen to want to try to resale, these are very expensive, like $69. I was elated because I got this for like 30 bucks. So I donated a lot of books, and just what I found, what I did is I bought tabletop editions. I go, oh, these are $60 books. These are lovely. Yeah, until they started taking over the whole house. Also, I want to report the news on the rat. I don't know what happened. I put the poison out. My son said, get the glue boards. I put a tasty peanut butter sandwich with homemade Walmart bread and homemade peanut butter, and nothing has happened. I am pretty sure it either, my neighbor is moving, and I think maybe it ran from there. I'm not sure how it got into my house. I will probably find its corpse. But anyway, so that was like the biggest nightmare. So I'm going through, also I want to talk about, okay, you know, as we're moving on to more like socially, we want to seriously think about this. So do you really think they want us growing and harvesting a lot of food? If you do it, a lot of this stuff like the prepping is best done on the QT. Like if you do overbuy though and you donate it, that's not socially irresponsible. Like when I donated the food the other day, when I realized I had a mouse, I had done this before, so I knew where to leave it so somebody would get it. So, but like, did you ever wonder why in the world these places, you know, you'll watch videos and they don't keep any food in the house to speak of? That is because they're used to being on the government dole, and the government gives them food. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the $5 meal. So, okay, one of the things that really helped me kind of evolve is yesterday I went to McDonald's, I got a $5 meal. It was a cheeseburger, a McChicken, small fries, 4 nuggets, and sauce, and a small drink. But the thing about that is after I ate it, I really could get by on one meal a day. So then I made two $5 meals. And so I want to follow this pattern from here on out. So here is the rest. I had half of this for lunch and I still have half. This is tortilla soup I made with macaroni. That was actually pretty good. And I had 3/4 of a hot dog left. So today when I went looking for food, I bought the rolls so I can make a chicken sandwich or a hamburger. Then I'm going to have fries or potato salad, some kind of potatoes. This was so great. And then there was 4 nuggets. So that's why I bought these, and I have the taquitos. And I could switch out my potatoes and these nuggets. And then I could also add, so what is added to your sandwich, small fries, and a drink is some small items in addition to your hamburger and fries that you can make at home. And you don't have to eat it all at one meal. So what's really efficient is if you make 2 like I did last night. But trying to do that on YouTube is the mess of messes. But that is okay because we have to evolve by being a penny pincher, a scrimper, and we want to economize. We want to consume less if we know what's good for us. And then what I'm doing is I'm setting my house up to make my survival more efficient for what is coming. So it was said that, so you see how they're saying, oh, division is bad, oh. And they're saying either you're going to do it or you're going to be forced to do it. Some people are probably going to have to be forced to do it. So what I want to do is fly under the radar. What I want to do is comply. I don't want to kick up dust. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. And I want to continue. I want to mention about, okay, like this stuff I bought. When I was working in a salon, people used to ask how I did it. Well, I worked 3 jobs, so I was always earning a little money. You don't need that much money, especially if you're doing this scrimping. And so then, you know, somehow your money is going to. Also, I'm trying to switch from soda pop to iced tea. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. Bye, you guys.